Hey,
Hi. Look at Zach.
Zach,
What the fuck are you doing
you
up there?
time out?
Oh man, I'm just enjoying the second row.
What was that? That was it.
Hi, meet.
Hey,
Lily
that-
Tomlin bit.
Oh, she sat in a giant.
The
chair.
giant chair.
Oh yeah.
That it was like a wooden rocking.
Is that the lady
Exactly,
that does
yeah.
lamb chop?
No.
That's Shirley Lewis.
Thank
Paul,
you.
your hands
Yes,
up.
thank you for the
Woodhog.
ice thing.
Only if she was wearing lamb chop at the time.
Yeah, man, that would be like a
It's a threesome.
it's like a threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were
it
thinking
really
of
is.
something else.
Hi, Mars.
So Mars, anyway, yeah, Chris is really into Rise because he
Yeah.
was in Rise.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I
It's
totally know.
Yeah, that was.
Uh,
that was
Why
pretty
did you
funny.
go to so many Rise shows?
That was
the
so
best
good. Yeah.
question
What
of
a
the
great
day.
line.
Man, you were really obsessed with that band, Chris.
Yeah, I really
How
was.
did you come up with the RYZ spelling?
It was an
over
existing band when I
RISE?
joined, so I guess
Oh,
I never knew the reason they called it that. But
Um,
all seriousness, it was a really good band. They were a very good band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were. We've watched the video of them. It's cool. They
Oh,
had
there's
big
video.
crowds. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Hockey has a
played.
shirt on that says pure fucking rock.
I did. Yeah, that was one of the shows where I had a shirt on and
Yeah.
no leather coat. It was probably during a time when he was painting that beautiful design on the back of that
Yes.
coat.
Mm.
It's
That
amazing.
happened for a while. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. it was
how
the
long
rock
were you
and
in
roll
that band?
Let's see. Probably about 7 months.
That's it.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh.
made some beautiful music.
Yeah,
what an
thanks, man.
impact those 7 months left on
Well, it changed.
especially-
music.
upper Midwest rock scene in the 2020s.
There's no doubt. You
Impact
can
on
tell.
people like I don't know, Power Trip Bets and quotes.
Yeah.
Tommy Olsen, Hot Ass
Randy
Randy.
loves Rise.
I can honestly I feel like we were before our time because there's no doubt. I mean, we released that record in '92 to absolutely no fanfare. And as of right now, it gets played on the radio almost every day.
every day.
With such little fanfare, then why were you so into them?
Yeah.
It's a great question. I just was one of those people. I went to every show they did.
Every show?
7 months.
Oh, man.
Dude, that's
Every
like a
show.
Like, you buy
stalker.
a season ticket.
I
Kinda
didn't
like
have
a
to. They would
baseball.
like. I was such a fan. They let me in for
Mm.
free.
Did you get to know the band?
I did know the band.
Well?
One of the guys I used to play with all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, you jerked one of the
Still
guys
do.
and Rise
Still
off?
do.
Whoa.
Yeah, still
Really?
do. I
Is
still
that the
do.
band
You
were in
still
with the
do?
two chicks in the hot tub?
You stay in touch with that guy?
Technically, I took that guy's virginity. Technically, if you think about it, in a lot of ways, Marney.
Yeah, Zach, you're freaking
Anyway,
us out.
did you have Rise merchandise then? Like
Oh,
you're selling
yeah.
T-shirts now? Did you?
I
Were there Rise merchandise T-shirts and things to sell?
I still have one of them. I found in that box.
How did
Ooh.
they sell?
Very well. I mean it from it wasn't the 80s, it was the 90s. From the bottom of my heart, I mean this. I joined this band. We started playing. We opened up for a lot of bands like Bang
Rise?
Tango and
Gorky Park.
Gorky Park, all these big time bands at the time in California. And we were on a scene with a bunch of bands like the Jesus Lizard, Electric Love Hogs. I mean, we were all, and some bands that actually made it is what I'm saying. And then a bunch of bands that didn't make it. But we would play sold out shows. I mean, I have a ticket that was in the, that I found in that jacket in the pocket from a show we were headlining with 3 other bands opening for. So we played to some really big crowds. It was fun. Yeah.
Is the number 20 or higher of chicks you banged in that leather coat?
Marnie, plug your ears, earmuffs.
It's higher. Right?
The answer's over, right?
Is it higher? Like, what would you bet?
In the coat, wouldn't you get sweaty?
Zach, just sit in your
Yeah,
chair.
Zach, be quiet. You're gonna get hit in the seeds again.
Just sit in your high chair
Over
and
20.
have your lunch.
What do you need? Yep, I'll be right back.
Were you in Rise when you
Marty's
banged
gotta
that
go.
0?
No, that was moonshine.
You called you guys.
Hey, while Marnie's gone, over
It's
under
over
20.
20, right?
I would say is in the 50s or 60s.
Where
Wait,
in
no,
that
not their
coat?
age. How many women?
Both. I think the number's both.
Let me just tell you right now. It didn't matter. if they said yes,
Sure.
they got banged.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that when you were following that band Rise?
Man, you were really into them.
God, you
I
were
love
so
them.
you were so into them. You
Rich.
banged their fans.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's an inappropriate question. Hi, Marnes.
Oh, it looks like she's done with her meeting.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah,
that was a quick meeting.
meeting.
That was quicker than you and those 50 chicks.
What I love is that Zach. There she goes.
She's a
Zach
pro.
just looks like a pair of really white legs because
Yep.
his shirt and shorts blended the background.
Yeah.
So he looks like a floating head And then John Creasel's legs found their way into the studio.
Oh,
Yeah.
who's the floating head in Pee Wee?
He looks like Ermac.
Ermac.
Wasn't it?
That's what Paul
Was it
thought.
Lawrence? No, Lawrence Fishburne was.
Hang on.
Tony or Cowboy.
It
Tony?
was
Curtis. Cowboy Curtis. Thanks, babe.
Bob?
Oh man,
What I missed? Did I miss anything?
Who's the floating head
Hi,
in
Mark.
Pee Wee's?
Zombie?
Zombie. Yeah.
There you go.
God damn.
Man, I love John B's juice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you did.
Hi, Zombie. Sauce, you
I
try
love
it.
one, man.
Oh.
Just do John B. Say hi to John B. as Pee Wee Herman.
Hi, Zombie.
Wow.
That was
I
your
love
Pee Wee
that
Herman.
show.
Yeah, it sounds like you've listened to it a lot.
Yeah,
God, I hope you buy a car.
by a car today.
man.
Yeah, that's pretty good,
That
Mark.
first show was the first season of that show was filmed in like a where? What are you doing?
Just stretching out.
Oh, everybody can see your prison wall.
And it smells like.
Dude, I wish it
goddamn
was
sewer
gray,
in
man.
here.
Put
You
your
wish it was
bean-
gray?
Put your
You can
beanbag
see
away.
everything in gray.
God, man.
What?
He's
Gray,
really gotten
gray's
weird.
the color.
Wow.
Honestly, he's gotten weird. Don't you agree?
Gray sweatpants.
Gotten weird?
No, I mean weirder. Like something's happened. All that pot has done something to his brain.
No.
Stop doing the dope.
Not no.
Well, remember
know.
when we gave him his segment on Friday? Remember
Yeah.
this a couple months ago?
Yeah.
And I believe he said something like he feels like he's been 95% Zach, but he wanted to be 100% Zach.
Yeah,
I think we've learned is the other 5% is fucking weird,
yeah.
right? Like,
I'd like to go back in time.
can we go
Yeah,
back to where we
right.
just knew 95% of you,
Are you
That's a great question.
cheersing?
where you didn't talk about
Fucking-
spreading your legs and wishing your own shorts were gray?
How can
God,
he
I wish
also
they were
see Zach
gray.
with that neck? It's a great question. Ask Calvi if he is whelmed about breaking up the podcast into 3 parts. And can we go back to one big part? You know what? We should break that. We should break this down.
Yeah, AJ, let's
boy.
break
This is
this
something
down.
I'd really like to discuss.
Here we go.
Seriously, can we do both, AJ? Can we do one large podcast and then 3 little podcasts for people to so they can choose? Because I don't want anybody to be mad at us. I love everybody.
Right. I guess there's no reason why.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what we do,
Yeah.
people are going to be mad.
No, I understand that completely. Yeah. If we did,
The
if we did
reason why
all of them,
the reason that comes to my mind that we couldn't do it is because we're already getting complaints that it's cluttered.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of that would be negative of that side.
And then
Hmm.
people also have automatic downloads, so then they'd
can I
get
ask you this question?
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing, real quick. Everybody uses podcasts differently, right?
Right.
So when you change what's been done for however long we've done it,
Sure.
it's just different, and people have to adjust sometimes, and
Yeah.
we'll learn and we'll adjust as well.
Right.
And it's new, and it'll not be new next week.
I see
Zach,
where you come from.
Will you read that yellow guy's
No, don't read
tag?
it.
Just read the
Easy.
tag.
Yeah, don't read that. Don't read any
Can
of
we
it, Paul.
can we make it
I'm
so
sorry.
that can we make it so it's a different download? You know what I mean? Like you got the Power Trip
Hi, Matthew.
podcast,
come
and
back
then
soon.
the Power Trip
That's weird.
full show podcast.
Like
so
a
they're
different
different,
feed?
different, completely different spots,
There'd be negative impact for different reasons there,
right?
Which we can talk about, but I'm not against having a discussion.
Right. Okay.
I think discussions are good.
Hmm.
Okay. Marnes, what do you think?
Change. Nobody likes change. Remember, like
In the house
Except for
of flies.
Coinstar.
there were a handful of
Brilliant.
years
That's a
ago.
great line.
I
That's a
don't know,
really good
6,
line.
8 years ago. The Star
That's fun.
Tribune changed its layout, and people lost their
Yeah, they
minds.
started using baby skin as opposed to paper.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and it was
and they
controversial.
Oh,
changed like
Stem cell.
the way it
Yeah.
visually looked,
Research.
Yeah.
Research.
and it didn't go over
Nope.
well.
Hawk,
But
can
it was
you
probably better.
will you share with the crowd what your Star Tribune username
I
is?
don't remember anymore.
It's something that is so
pretty terrible.
offensive.
Thank
Oh,
you.
It's,
really?
yeah, it's like D. Yeah,
Marnie
it's
is here.
offensive,
Don't
but it's
say
so
it's
weird
funny.
because
I don't remember doing it.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
The first
I don't
letter is
remember why I
D.
would have
We're
done it.
narrowing
You
in on
guys
the
Alex
answer
set it up for you, like you
change?
set up your Xbox Live.
How did that
I think
go?
it's it's very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
People hated the Bally's graphics initially, but now they like them.
well, you got to get used to them.
Again, it's
It's
just different.
change. It's just different. 3 parts of a podcast is still a podcast.
Thank you, Marnie.
Anyway, would you guys got any weekend plans?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go see Hawk rock the faces off of people in Fridley on Saturday night.
Awesome.
We did a first rehearsal Wednesday night,
Yeah.
and those songs are really hard to sing.
Hmm.
And
Just finding that out now.
well, yeah, I mean, you sing them in the studio. That's one thing. You can hear yourself perfectly, but Kirkwald is very loud.
Didn't he die?
No, I sure hope not. He's got a gig tomorrow night.
That's sad.
The drummer from Cold Kingdom, Chris Morley, played. So they're very loud. So having trying to sing along was not easy. Keeps looking at his watch.
You use the in-ear
I will tomorrow night. Yeah,
modulator
monitors. Yeah, and that'll help.
monitor.
But I'm
Oh,
excited, man.
What time is that?
We go on round 9 tomorrow night. We only play for 40 minutes. It's really heavy. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah, that'll be fun.
You get a long nap in during the day.
I'm gonna sleep.
You're gonna
So
get on stage at 9.
I'm gonna have some adult beverage tonight. Okay, I'm gonna watch the latest.
How are you gonna have some Keeper's Heart?
I might have some Keeper's Heart.
Some
tonight.
Keeper's Heart,
And if somebody
Irish
jumps on top of
American
me-
whiskey.
Yeah, what happens? So let's say
Keeper's Heart.
let's say tomorrow at the show,
Okay,
you were there, you've had some Keeper's
I'm
Heart,
gonna have a little
So
Keeper's
good.
Heart.
and let's say somebody wants to fight,
Yeah.
and they get you down on the ground and they're on top of you.
They're
What
on
do you
top of me?
do? Yeah, they're on top of you. What are you doing?
He wants Chris to jump on top of
he
him
wants
and fight
Chris
him
to practice.
with the Irish
Sorry,
accent.
Connor, go ahead.
There's uncomfortable.
I have to beat him off.
Yeah,
You can't let a guy lay on top of you like that.
no.
You got to beat him off. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Just take one hand and
Marnie, don't you have a meeting?
Yeah, I'm getting called again.
So let's say a bunch of guys attack you. What do you do then?
yeah.
And they're all on top of you.
Well, that's why God gave you 2 hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just start beating people off. Yeah.
Brian from Keeper's Heart / O'Shaughnessy Distillery is
Yeah.
going to fucking kill you if he comes to Ireland with us.
And he
Yeah.
could.
He-
You know, you
oh
can
yeah.
tell he could beat the living shit out of me.
That's what they're saying. He's gonna come
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
with us to
You know what to do,
Ireland.
though? Hey,
Why
you know
does
what
he
was,
do it? You know what I mean?
yeah, that was
Like,
way over the
he goes
line,
over the
Zach.
line, like-
over the
Like
line.
they're supposed
And
to
are
be
you
double entendre.
going?
Like here's the thing.
I don't
about,
know. I don't think so.
No, we're
here's
not
the thing
bringing
about
you.
Jokes and double entendre. That's when you like if I say a guy jumps on top of me and I beat him off, that is me trying to use double entendre.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
that's
double
like- that's like
entendre.
I wasn't trying to
Clever-
make a
And your
joke.
dad was
Double
just- he
meaning.
doubled up his
They said
condoms.
that they were gonna send Brian and the other guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're from the sponsor.
Sure, but you
and
made it
they're
gross.
Irish.
I wasn't trying to.
Anyway, Connor, so if like 8 guys get on top of you, what do you do?
I call your dad.
Hey, you know what was
Hell
cool
yeah.
about meeting that guy last night though, and this is a weird way to compliment him, but you know, I don't give a shit about who's the master distiller, right? Like
Yeah,
up
right.
until so who cares? But you could just feel it in the room how big of a deal he is in the Irish whiskey
Sure.
slash
Oh, yeah, yeah.
whiskey world.
Deal, man.
Like they're all just bowing down
here
to
comes
like
Marney
Brian,
coming.
such a huge deal. And it's cool. Like the guy's a rock star, and 99.9% of the world doesn't know who the hell he is, right? But the people that do care, like, are like,
It's a
this guy
huge
is
deal.
the guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
huge deal.
It's a huge deal.
And I had no idea until we got our tour last night how much one person matters to a distillery like that. When they were walking through that, Brian has to make every major decision about the quality
When
control.
it's ready, when it's done.
And he basically has to train and understudy because at some point, whether he and I joked even, I'm like, what if he dies in a car wreck? What do you
Yeah.
guys do?
He did
They-
ask him that.
I actually
You
did.
They did.
Yeah. Because I was just saying, I had no idea that they were so dependent on one person's skill set and expertise. But man, apparently it's a huge deal in the whiskey world.
Man, it's pretty cool. I
It's
can't even
really
imagine,
cool.
none of my business either. How much money they had to pay that dude to get him
To-
away from
To
Jameson.
bet
steal
a
him from
lot.
Jameson.
Can you
yeah.
imagine? He
I
was
bet a lot.
the 3rd master distiller in 100 years at Jameson.
And the other two dudes were a father and
great
son.
gig.
Yeah.
So it was a dad, then the son, and then this guy, Brian Nation, who went over to Keeper's Heart and
Yeah.
O'Shaughnessy. And it's like, yeah, what did they have to bribe him with to get him out of Ireland and into
Yeah.
Minneapolis and away from Jameson, which is the #1 Irish whiskey in the world?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you start a startup like this in Irish American whiskey, like Keeper's Heart. I have no idea what they had to do to roll out the red carpet for that guy, which is why they drove him around for like 6 months, and then they finally gave him his keys, and he went the wrong way down a major.
Oh, that
Wow,
sucks.
that's
Whoops.
Hey, speaking of Irish and Ireland, so I don't know where Marnie went. Is she?
She's got
coming
another
with us?
meeting. Yeah, no, she's got a meeting.
Is she coming with us to Ireland?
Marnie's in. Yeah,
Marnie's in. Obviously
yeah.
we're
yep,
in.
Yep.
Who else from the show's going?
Carly,
Carly,
Parrish,
Parrish, Bonus, AJ.
Bonus, AJ,
Is Ben?
Ben's. I think on the fence. I think Ben might show up. Yep.
Right.
Marney is for sure. Even in
Marnes is
season.
Marnes in. Yep.
I don't even know
Good.
if he knows this yet or not. I think you were in the meeting when we did this.
Good.
But I think they're going to let Max go.
Awesome.
They're going to put him on the flight with us just as a thank you for all the hard
Aw.
work and stuff. So that'll be cool. So
Tough break for Brienne. She shouldn't have switched shows.
that's what I told her.
oh
I
yeah.
said you're screwed.
Yep. Good luck going with Oak
And then she jumped
across
on
the
top of me.
water.
You know what I had to do?
No.
Yeah.
So Yeah, there'll be a huge group of people, and it's exciting because the the trip's sold out, so we're kind of screwed there.
Yeah.
Plus
Hopefully, some
waiting
more
list.
people can come.
Crazy.
I know it's unbelievable. It's gonna be great. We have to do this again. Like, where are we gonna go next?
Well, now that I mean, if COVID keeps trending the right way, I think at some point we got to put the Prague idea back on the table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marnie, where do you want to go?
Mars, where do you want to go?
She wants to go home. She
She's at
said.
home. She's tired of the show.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Where would you like to go? Not home.
Monaco's got some sweet.
Oh,
casinos.
Hawaii! What a home run.
Hawaii'd be great.
That's always gone really well in the past on this station.
Let's do that. That would be fun.
I don't know. I've never.
No,
been
we'd
there.
have to do the show at like 1 a.m, though.
Yeah.
So
Did
what?
we have some experts on that know a lot about
Oh.
the individual resort.
Oh boy, that's brilliant. The 288th
Master
greatest
of
album.
Puppets.
Brilliant.
Jeff Dunham. That's funny. Burb.
Way to
Marnie,
go.
please come back on the show. We won't
You
say another thing.
Barb's
You pissed
Burb
Barb
is on
off.
in the
here, and
comment
she's
section.
angry.
She wants you back on.
We'll go see Matthew in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go see Matthew Wood down under. Oh, good day, mate.
Oh, great. More
I can do
accents.
another one.
What?
Yeah, I got a great accent for down there as well. You
See,
jerk
look,
offs.
Barb says she was promised Marnie. She's only watching this for you,
I'm
Marge.
sorry. She's right here. She just keeps getting offended and walking out because of this guy. Little
Way to go,
Zacko
Zach.
Directo over here.
I've not traveled internationally almost at all. I've been to Canada multiple times,
Doesn't count.
and I've been to Mexico once
Doesn't
on our
count.
honeymoon.
So you've never been
Yeah,
off
I've never
the
been to-
continent.
I've never
That
been to
is-
Canada.
Correct.
Wow.
Marnes, it's
We gotta
time to
change
start
that.
collecting stamps.
Yeah.
Well, I have
passports.
traveled most of my professional life in the continental United States and Toronto.
Right.
Basically.
How many
Yeah.
of the states in the United States have you been to?
Most. I've never counted.
Will you read the 276th greatest album of all time? Is that real?
Dude,
That's
How
genius.
about a night off?
Dude,
You're fleshing.
Man,
Funny.
that freaking Blaine Capatch thread is so fucking good, man.
So
It's so good.
I've cried to it twice.
Wiping your eyes.
Yeah,
when
and I
you
did
say
that
It's
last
funny,
night
man.
in my basement by myself.
Yeah.
And so I'm so glad I remembered to bring that up at the end of the show because I cried again reading some of them today. It's just the guy's it's just pure brilliance. And again, that's the best of social media, right? When somebody just has that platform to
Oh, yeah.
just show what they can do.
I love it.
The rest of the time it's a cesspool, but once in a while there's that little crack of light where you're going, man, this is a perfect outlet for people to be clever and smart and funny,
I can't.
like Zach.
I'm too distracted to keep going. Was that Barb that called you?
No.
Oh, thank God. God, she scares the shit.
All right.
It was
Marnie,
thought
does
you'd be
Barb
mad about
scare
something.
you?
That was just Abbott.
Oh,
Oh,
he doesn't
Doesn't
scare me. No.
scare me. No.
No, she doesn't
is
scare
he,
you.
Is he still on vacation?
She scares the rest
I
of
got a
us.
good vibe with her. I'm
a good
actually
idea, Tim.
playing Password with her later today. We're
Are you
playing our
really?
6-0 record on the line. We haven't played.
Is
since
Rosie
Big
playing?
Bear. I don't know who the other two. I
Yeah.
assume it's Common and Rosie.
Yeah.
You're going to be on the fan in the month of October more than Corey
Or Zach?
Or Zach.
Or Zach.
Paul.
No, I'm still
Oh,
here.
for Paul.
I'm
For
missing the
Paul.
same amount of days as you.
Yeah, but I've been here
you've
15
really earned it.
years.
I know.
Hi,
I
Burb.
haven't earned shit.
I think you're the best, and I like you, and I
You've
think
earned-
your
you-
ideas
you've
are
earned,
great.
Zach,
What have
my
I earned?
friendship.
Thank you. It's an honor to be friends with you. You're an awesome dude.
God, he's always high.
It sounded so heartfelt too.
Yeah, that was a
Love
lie.
Yeah.
Man, he trash talks the
Zach,
shit out
you
of Sauce
moving?
Are you
when Sauce
kidding?
isn't
What?
around.
Giving him a pat on the back.
Looks
'cause
like
he's
he tried
my
to
bitch.
burp him.
Looks like you're burping him, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've done that.
So
Yeah.
how do you guys know how long this should
Thank you,
go,
Scott.
and how do you know when to? wrap
About
it up?
10 more seconds.
I think we're all bored
Yeah. Well,
and
here's
we're
the
over
thing.
20 minutes. So at this point, we'll probably wrap it up pretty quick.
Barely.
Here's the thing, Marnes. Here's what I know about the world. Everybody who starts a podcast ends up regretting it.
Everybody.
You get
Everybody
bored.
does.
Yeah, you get bored.
Because you run out of guests
Mhm.
because you realize only a few of your friends are interested. And you also run out of things to say, especially if the rest of your job is talking 5 days a week
Yes.
and trying to entertain.
Right.
So by the time we get here on Friday, I don't have anything left. I've given everything I've
And to think we used to do this 5 days.
Yeah,
I
and we
know.
did decide. We tried like 10 months ago. Like, let's go guest heavy on the after party.
Yeah.
That invigorates us. It gets us excited for the after party. But like Chris said, then you just run out of guests. But Chris has always said, and this is true, is if you have something super funny, super interesting, super good, that's going on the
Oh,
regular.
Yes,
show.
correct. Yeah,
So
yeah.
by the
yeah.
time we get to this, it's what do we have left? I don't know.
Oh, no,
Well,
Zach,
what do we do for prep for this show? Oh, none. We didn't
Yeah.
do anything. Well, have you guys
Walked in here.
brainstormed? No, we walked
No.
in here and grabbed the mic and
Right.
said, let's see if something happens. If it doesn't, who gives a shit? If it does, great. So
And
wh-
did it?
today, I would
What do you
say it
feel?
was better than usual because we actually seemed to care about making at least you uncomfortable.
Yep.
And that, I think
Yep.
we succeeded.
That was
So
April.
that was kind of fun.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know, Marnes.
Thank
Here's
you.
what I'd like to give you: just 1 minute
Oh, careful.
to just say whatever you want. Just talk about what really matters to you right now. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's funny or entertaining. Probably gonna not be.
That's mean. That's
Yeah.
mean.
Come on, you can laugh.
I
Come
go to
on.
sleep.
My favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Masturbation.
Second favorite thing in the whole wide world.
When your wife leaves.
Oh, another meeting for Marney.
Fourth favorite thing.
Casinos.
In the whole, seventh greatest thing.
The Stranger.
Something
One
I
of the
kinda
top
like
100
is-
things in your life is what?
Something I kind of like is
MILF porn.
He said kind of likes.
Oh yeah, you love. Oh yeah, puppetry porn.
How
Is
about
my-
gray pants?
Zach.
Oh,
grape pants.
yeah.
Man,
Thanks,
these are
Trevor.
scratchy
Mrs.
stuff.
Undies.
Is the buildup going to be worth it?
Absolutely not.
Is when I say something terrible on the radio, something that
When does that happen?
I know, something that I know as I'm saying it, I probably shouldn't say. And Marnie turns her mic off because she doesn't want to be heard laughing at it,
Oh,
and then turns around and laughs.
Right.
Then goes on the air and goes, "What are you
Yeah.
doing? Why
Yeah.
are you
Choices,
saying
cheese
stuff
and
like that?"
rice.
Yep.
It's the best. I
Yeah.
love it when you pretend to be offended.
A pro's
My
pro.
favorite thing in the
Correct.
whole wide world.
mm. If that's how you want to interpret it,
It is.
that is fine. That's a
Fantastic.
good thing there is a glass panel
Yeah.
between us.
Right.
Although I
For
feel like
multiple reasons.
you can read emotion and intention
Yeah.
through the glass.
I feel like you are an emotive person. You emote.
Photo, yeah. I wear it.
Hawk's an emotional guy.
I am an emotional guy.
He was crying at a bar, but kept drinking, which is why he's great.
That's why you roll, man. You roll right through it.
Yeah. And then you went to
Power.
breakfast with the
Power.
Helverson family.
Yeah, I did do that too. Yeah, and I still don't remember getting there with them.
Didn't you guys go to the MGM Grand?
We were at the MGM Grand. Suddenly, I kind of, you know how when you're really wasted
Yeah,
and then you kind of wake up somewhere,
we froze.
even though you never went to sleep. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
That's what happened to me. I was sitting at breakfast with food in front of me, across from his mom and dad.
Yeah.
I was like, "How in the sweet hell did I get here?" But I'm
was
so
in
glad I am. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you,
After the Friday morning
This-
show,
Yeah,
That's
remember we were calling Nordo and hanging up?
and remember we were drunk in the Heart Bar.
Yeah.
After
that I
the show.
remember.
I wandered away from there.
Okay.
And
After he was crying because he's an emotional guy.
I was crying at some point,
Mm.
and I ended up
Somebody
having
brought up-
breakfast with his mom and dad. at
Somebody
the
brought up
MGM.
Abby.
I don't remember getting there. I don't remember going there.
Mm.
Those
I
are the
remember
best.
leaving the Buffalo Wild Wings. I think it was the Friday show, so the second day, and just slowly walking back to our hotel, and a guy was next to you. And
Yeah,
he had whiz all
had
the
peed
way
himself.
Whiz?
he had
Yeah.
peed himself,
down his.
and there is
and
a
he's just slow
very
walking
good
the-
chance that he's watching us right now.
Slow walking.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
And
Can we
and Matt, my husband,
find out who that
and
is?
I'm like,
Was it Suavid?
what's
No.
happening? Is this guy? And he's like, oh yeah.
he was so
He soiled
skunked
himself.
that he
and
had
he just
pissed
walked-
himself.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh
it's
yeah.
clean,
Yep.
so it's
I know who you're
really
talking about.
visually-
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
I think he was in the Heart Bar with us.
I'm sure that he probably
yeah, he
was,
was. Yep.
which is probably why I wandered out of there.
Oh no.
But you know what? He had a great time. He had a great time, Marnes.
That's what it's about.
If you're
It is,
gonna
man.
piss yourself anywhere, it's Vegas.
True dat.
Yeah.
Boy, true dat.
Wow.
That should be how we end the podcast.
Yeah.
You ain't cool unless you pee your pants. All right. I love all you guys.
Love you.
Thanks, Marnes.
Nice
Have a
job,
great
some of
week.
you guys. Buy your Rise t-shirt. Come see us tomorrow night at Route 47, please.
Fridley.
Peace out.
And come see us November 26th for our
Yes.
20th anniversary party at O'Shaughnessy
I
Distillery.
cannot wait.
And drink some Keeper's Heart.
And drink that and have some Grey Duck. Mix them together and get really wasted.
Mix them together. That
Yeah, why not?
actually
Who
sounds
cares, man? I
awful.
ain't scared of you. Bye.